Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Garrick and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted a video and I really want to apologize. Didn't get a chance to do a lot in the past few months and I had a lot that was going on. That being said, I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm going to be making a lot of great videos for you guys to check out. If you are interested in purchasing the brand new Model Y, or even if you're looking at the new Model 3, definitely click on my referral link below. It'll definitely help you save some money. Today, we have some great accessories that I got from Hansshow. We have here the ambient light kit, and we also have the cyber button kit. So we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna unbox these accessories. We're gonna go over what the installation process is gonna look like. And of course, we are going to show you how these accessories work in the car. So the first kit we're gonna take a look at is the ambient light. This particular kit is actually designed only for the original Model 3 and the Model Y. It's not gonna work with the Highland Model 3 and of course the new Model Y that's out in the market today. And this particular kit, it's going to be the easiest kit to install, and I'm going to show you how to install it real quick. So let's unbox this. By the way, I like how the box looks pretty good. All right, so this kit right here, if you look at it, it's really simple. This is gonna slide into your charging pad, and what happens here is that this right over here is gonna collect power directly from the charge pad, and this right over here is gonna be able to charge your AirPods, and you have this little screen right over here, and this screen is gonna activate your LED lights right over here, and on top of that, you do also have some additional add-ons where you can actually add on more lights, either in your footwells or part of your dashboard, wherever you want to install these. Now the back of these LED lights right over here do have 3M tape, so you do have quality tape on here, so it's not going to fall off, and that's it. This is really simple. You wouldn't have to pay anybody to have this installed, so it's pretty cool. Real easy, super excited how this looks. All right, and the next kit we have here is the cyber button kit. Pop this open real quick. Alrighty. Little instructions, you can use a QR code to scan that. We do have here our two brackets. I'm going to show you how these brackets work. We do have your wire harness. This wire harness is going to collect directly into your CBD2 port in the side panel of the door. And right over here is going to be your button control kit. Pretty cool. So we have two different brackets here, right? And the reason why there's two brackets, one's gonna work with the Model 3 and Model Y, which is inscribed here directly on the bracket itself. This is gonna work with your first gen Model 3 and Model Y. This right over here says the 2024 Model 3, and I'm sure this is gonna work with the 2025 Model Y. So the way this works is that you're gonna clamp onto this, and that's going to click directly to your behind the screen, allowing this to stay underneath your screen at a certain position. You don't have to use double-sided tape, so compared to other brands out there, and this is going to stay in place really well. And as you can see, we got some dials, and then we have some buttons, and we're going to show you how that looks like in the Tesla Model Y. All right, so I'm going to go into my Tesla Model Y. We're going to get all these accessories installed, and after going through all the installations, we're going to show you how all these accessories work, and I'm going to give you my opinion on these accessories. Is it going to be worth getting, or is it not? All right, everybody. Follow me and let's go check this out. Go over how to install the ambient light kit. This is really simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this into place just like that. As you can see, it's all set up, it's installed. So with the AirPods, I have the AirPod Pro. We're gonna drop them in right over there. As you can see, it's illuminated with the red dot and that blinking red light showing that this is actually charging the AirPods. And what we're gonna do here, we see here, you can change the year and the date, the time and hour. So it's obviously 2025. It's actually February, and today I believe is the 23rd. And right now it is 1:14. Let's see if it's gonna be military time. Yes, it is. And then just adjust the clock here to 1:14. Okay. And hit green check. All right, so it's 13:14. It is February 23rd, 2025. And yeah, we are good to go with the settings regarding the clock. And then obviously here, we do have, you know, the settings for the ambient lighting. You can choose the ambient light setting, yellow, green, blue, rainbow, whatever that, you know, fits your fancy at the end of the day. Right now, as you can see, we do have the rainbow color that's effect. We are going to install these in the footwell. Now that we have the ambient light kit installed, we are going to install the control buttons next. We're going to go over the features, and then we're going to come back into the car later on tonight when it's nice and dark, so we can actually see all the features on the kit and the control button. All right, let's go do this. Alrighty, so one tool you would need for this installation is a trim removal tool. If you don't have one, you can get a kit from Amazon, and I have the link in the description below. The first panel you want to remove is the panel on the side of the dashboard. Next, you want to remove the weather door seal, and you don't need to remove the whole trim. You would only need to remove the portion where you would be removing all the other trims. Next, you would need to remove the small panel. Just pull out and up to take the panel out. There are two clips you need to take out. Use the trim removal tool to take them out, and don't lose them because you're going to need them to reinstall. Before we plug in the wire harness, please turn off your Tesla in the settings. Now, before we install the harnesses, we're going to install this little small black box, which actually is a Bluetooth transmitter, which is going to send information and commands from the buttons kit to the car, and vice versa. Be sure to plug in the small plug into the transmitter. Like in most of the other install videos I've done, you are to unplug the small wire harness and daisy chain it with the small harness from the kit. This blue port is where you're going to daisy chain the large plug from the kit. After you finish installing the harness, tuck everything in and install everything back into place, and you're good to go. This honestly should take no more than 10 to 15 minutes. Pretty quick. Before we install the buttons, we're going to install the bracket. Be sure to select the correct bracket for your specific model. As you can see, it's easy to release the bracket by pressing the release lever. It slides into the back of the screen really well. After you install the buttons behind the screen, take the USB-C cable that comes with the kit, and you're going to attach it to the kit, and you're going to give it power by inserting it to any USB-C port in your Tesla. Now, if you have a USB hub in the glove box, you can actually run the wire into the glove box and plug it there, or you can plug it to a USB-C port in your center console. All right, so let me go over some of the features we have here. We have a total of 10 buttons, and we have here a knob. So primarily right now the fan is off, so it shows a 0. So if you were to turn it on, right now, if you're not sure if you can hear the vent is now at 4 and bring it up to a maximum of 10, which is pretty cool. So here, I mean, obviously it's not going to change anything on the screen here, but everything will be overhauled directly by using the knob here. As you can see, the vents are on, and as I turn it off, you would see that the vents are actually off as well. So pretty cool. Love the fact that you can use here instead of using the touchscreen, so it actually might be easier, not just for yourself, but also with the passenger on the side of you. If you want to switch, you want to change the temperature, unfortunately right here, it's actually in Celsius. Now I can raise the temperature or I can lower the temperature, and it doesn't change the temperature on the car itself. But primarily you would have to adjust everything through here based on if you want something warmer or cooler. Okay, but if you decide to change the temperature here, it also changes the temperature here for you. Unfortunately, it doesn't go the other way around. So as you can see here, that's still 74. Bring it down to 71 here. This drops it down to 21 and a half. Bring it up to 73, goes to 22 and a half. Okay, but it is what it is. I wish it was in Fahrenheit, but right now it's in Celsius. And if you want to switch, change the color here, unfortunately you really can't see it. It's during the day. Like I said, I'm going to come back at night. We're going to go over the buttons and illumination so you can actually see it. And to change the lights, really simple. You're going to hold the button down, And then obviously you see here, you can choose which color you like, but unfortunately you really can't see it. So we are going to look at it later on tonight. All right, so let's go over the buttons. As you can see, there are images imprinted onto each button. And this button over here is gonna open up the front passenger door and the rear passenger door. As you can see, door just opened up. And if I hold the button up, and as you can see, both doors are open. And then right over here, if I was to hit the button to the bottom, it opens up the rear door right over here. That's actually gonna tell you to put the car into drive. So watch me pull it up. I'll put my foot on the brake. As you can see, my car now has gone to drive mode. Okay. And then right over here, we have blinkers. So as you can see, my right blinker is on, and I push it down, my left blinker is on, and just push it down again, and I'll turn that off. Right over here, we do have a park. So if I put my car into drive real quick, and I'm gonna push it down for park, push my car back into the park position, and right over here, if I lift it up, it's gonna be my hazard lights, okay? Hit the button up again, and now turn the hazard lights off. All right, so we have D right over here, and we also have reverse. We can put into drive, okay? And then R, we can put into reverse. And then we just put it down and put it to park. And obviously, I mean, just to go back here, sorry guys, this steering wheel symbol is gonna actually turn on the autopilot right there. My apologies. All right, so right over here real quick, we have 10 other buttons on the right side of the knob. You gonna lift it up. That's gonna open up the trunk, as you can see there. And I'm gonna close the trunk by hitting the button down again. And then I hit the button up. You notice that the trunk is gonna close, okay? Obviously, accidentally, I clicked the wrong button. It does open up the frunk. I don't have a power frunk in my car, but if I had the power frunk, it would be opening and closing. And if I push the button down, I do have a feature for the lumbar support becomes a rear massager, which is pretty good, okay? Actually, to be quite honest, I didn't know I actually had rear massagers in my 2023 Model Y. I guess this feature activates it, so which is pretty cool. So yeah, good stuff. And if I push the button down, what that's gonna do is gonna warm up my battery, so it allows me to supercharge my car without having to activate directly to the navigation unit. And with this button right over here, this is gonna allow me to move the passenger seat. Pretty cool. And this one over here allows me to turn on all the lights. And I can turn the lights over here. Overall, pretty cool setup right here. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna come back in the car later on tonight. Love to check out the ambient light kit and obviously the button itself. I wanna look at these LEDs. I wanna see how well it illuminates at night. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so right now it's roughly about 9:30 p.m. We're gonna go over is the ambient light kit and we're gonna go over the button controls. But first, let's start with the light kit. As you see here, you can change the color. We got blue, red, yellow, purple, looks like a turquoise, green, white, and then you can also just choose random different colors. It'll automatically change colors for you. So pretty cool, right? And then obviously we can do it based on, it will breathe, it'll go on and off. Then you go on voice. So if you're talking, it's gonna pick up your voice, and as you can see, the light will turn on. As you can see, the footwell lights turn on as well. And then we can do a little roll. So you get that roll, you can see the footwells are changing colors as well. So which is pretty nice. And then we can do a solid color, as you can see here. Okay, and I'm just gonna go back and just choose, for example, blue. And you can see the floor is also illuminated blue as well. Pretty cool. Now, also, what I did forget to mention is that you can do the atmosphere lamp setting, and you can control the brightness and the sound control. Okay, and these are pretty good settings here. So if it's too bright, you can actually lower it, and if you want to make it brighter, obviously that you can. All right, so let's go over the buttons. As you can see here, each button has their own little light, so to help illuminate. And then we also have the light bar that goes across. Now, you hold the button down here real quick, and you can change the color. You got like another turquoise, you got green, you got yellow, red, well, that was orange, red, white, purple, whatever color works. So when you put your blinkers on, as you can see here, the blinker indicator is right over here. And you go the other side, as you can see, the blinker goes there as well. So pretty cool how everything is set up here, okay? And then just turn it off, easy peasy. Now, if the door is open, as you can see here, this is actually indicates that your door is open, which is pretty cool, okay? Close the door, then that light actually stops blinking. All right, pretty cool. So let me give you my take on these accessories. I think the accessories are pretty cool. Now, if you want some ambient lighting, this is pretty awesome. You got your clock, you got your date, works out really well. Kind of wish that we had the 12 hours instead of 24 hours. And the illuminated light here definitely does help, you know, make the dashboard less boring, okay? And the fact that you can change the color, pretty cool. Super simple to install. Probably one of the most easiest things I've installed in my Tesla Model Y. Now, with these buttons are pretty cool. These are a great accessory if you are that type of person that doesn't want to go through multiple different screens to turn on an accessory or wherever the case may be. This here can all be done by touching a few buttons. Now, there are some people out there that, don't like using a touchscreen. They love to have the manual buttons. And you know what? If that's the case, this is a great accessory to have. To be quite honest with you, it's super easy to install and it's really seamless. And if you are interested in any of the accessories, you can click on the link and you can use my discount code GARRICKish to save some money. Now, the great thing about my discount code, you can actually use my discount code on any of the accessories that's available on the Hansshow website. Now, if you have any questions or if there's anything you want me to review, please leave that comment below. All right, everybody, I'll catch you guys soon.